All right, counsel,
Yes, Your Honor.
have you received all discovery in each of these cause numbers, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the court will find that the state is in. All right. In each cause number, did you review what's entitled application for community supervision or deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And cause number ending in 3-2, you're charged with theft under $2,500 enhanced. And in the cause number ending in 4-2, you're charged with theft of property less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions. Each of these are state jail felonies. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? In each cause number, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I know that my client is, she does have a background, Your Honor, as you've seen. However, there have been some changes to her life, Your Honor. She's had a brain tumor, I believe, and because she had surgery on that, and because of that, she's lost some feeling in her legs. And I believe that, Your Honor, she just wants to get her life back on track. And also, Your Honor, too, she, being with her physical problems, she really doesn't want to go to jail. The last time she was in jail, she fell and she had problems because she can't have a walker with her. It's, obviously a security. So I've spoken with her about the importance of complying with probation, and I believe she understands that she has to be very careful and do what's required of her. And additionally, Your Honor, should you grant her probation, I would ask you to please consider that she's not doing very well financially. Her husband does work sporadically, and she's applied for disability. It hasn't come in yet. It's pending. And she has some financial problems, Your Honor, plus just with the 200 hours.
Medical hardship, financial stress, disability, and fear of jail. It's a classic mitigation play. But here's the risk. If the judge believes these issues existed during repeated crimes, they stop sounding like explanations and start sounding like excuses.
Community service, Your Honor. She's happy to do community service. However, she's somewhat limited physically due to the problem she has with her legs, Your Honor. And yes, and is there anything you would like to add, Marie?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. When I was waiting for my surgery, for my brain tumor surgery, I was paralyzed and I have to learn to walk and everything again. I still have limited feeling in my left leg, so I have like standing limitations. Some days are worse than others, but I do, my guilt, and I know I was wrong. And,
So let me ask you this. When did these medical issues occur? What year?
It was 2019, but I was in a car wreck after that, which made it worse.
All right. So 2019, you had these injuries, and then you were in a car wreck when?
I think it was 2.5 years after that. It was beginning of 2023.
All right.
2023.
So
it's not, I realized what I did was wrong. There was not any validation for it other than the situation I was in. My mother was her caregiver. She passed away. She had pancreatic cancer, and we lost our house. My husband and I, we had, a little bit, and that's why I was stealing. We survived.
all right. So you've been stealing before as well. So all of these.
Loss of a parent, homelessness, survival. But watch what the judge does next. Courts don't just listen to what you say, they test it against your history. And that's where this narrative starts to crack.
These thefts are for you to survive.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not at all. These last two right here, that's what's for me to survive. And I, last time.
Okay, you didn't complete your sentence. You said these last two right here.
The last two were for me to survive. I'm sorry, I did. I'm not being loud enough or clear, but the last two were for survival, not for any other reason. But I now know that I active in the church. I've changed my life. I'm not doing these things anymore, nor do I intend to do these things anymore. I realize
And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I'm negative. I'm not on drugs.
All right,
Just
you're
a
gonna,
prescription
I was
medication. Your Honor.
prescription. I was just in the hospital 2 weeks ago. I was hospitalized for 9 days. Sorry, 8 days. I have cellulitis in the leg that I had the paralysis in. And you can
but see,
still see
this
my
is,
leg.
let me just, let me explain to you where I'm coming from.
Yes, ma'am.
You had this major incident in 2019,
Correct.
and that didn't stop you from stealing. It appears from what I'm looking at, and this is just your history, you steal. That's your occupation, you steal. You go into places and you steal. And there's none of this, I'm stealing to survive, because what you were stealing was not survival products. You're just stealing. That's your occupation. And now you're coming to me for sympathy because you have all of these issues. But if you look at your criminal history, you were stealing before 2019. And then now you say you're active with the church.
The judge isn't angry. She's analytical. She's saying survival theft doesn't explain stealing non-essential items. Once a judge labels conduct as habitual, mercy turns into supervision, control, and strict conditions. This is courtroom reality, not TV drama.
And I always say, people come to the Lord whenever they come to the Lord, and you meet people where they are. But even after you had this epiphany, what should have been an epiphany for you, with all this that happened, you just continued to steal.
That was you're right, Your Honor. There's not an excuse. I don't have an excuse for any of it. It's not okay. I am remorseful for my actions, and I have to complete whatever the court grants me, and I understand I was wrong. I'm like asking the court to please to show me some mercy, and I woke up in this community service without a doubt successfully. I know that. It's not my occupation any longer. I'm embarrassed and ashamed of my actions.
Who lives in the home with you?
I live with my husband, and we live with my cousin and her husband.
And how many children are in that home?
0. I have an adult child. She lives in Corpus Christi.
So you're saying there are no minors in your home?
No minors. My husband's children are all grown as well. So my daughter's 32 years old.
All right. Anything else?
Your Honor, like I said, I did speak with, well, Your Honor, I would ask that you please grant us community supervision. And the thing is, Your Honor, I did suggest to my client, if she did want to plea bargain, she may want to just take jail time. But she convinced me that she can make the probation, and I think that being more beneficial for her. Plus, I think it would be detrimental with her health to do jail time. And I think she had a rough time when she was in jail last time on this charge, and I don't think she ever wants to be there again, Your Honor.
All right. And cause number 2024 CR 007342, the court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $2,000 fine that'll be probated, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, 200 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Cavender's store. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 006932. CATS 1 and 2 theft course, bill visits 1 time per month for 6 months, regular random UAs. And you'll need to provide a prescription of all the medications that you're taking to probation. Do you understand?
Sure. Thank you very much.
Probation, is there anything else in that cause number?
Did you want any type of proof of sustainability or no?
No.
Okay. Nothing else, sir.
All right. And in cause number 2024 CR 006932, court will find you guilty. Court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, 200 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Bell's store. concurrent with 2024 CR 007342. CATS 1 and 2 theft course. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. And I'm sorry, and each cause number proof of employment or SSI within 60 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. All right, is there anything else you need from the court?
No, I'm very grateful, Your Honor. I won't look for down. Thank you.
All right, did you review the documents entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. Because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Stop stealing.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ron.
All right.